What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I am starting with an announcement. Ellen DeGeneres reportedly wants to end her talk show. Oh my god, this is insane. If this actually happens, you don't even understand. For me, I started making Ellen videos about 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. Check my like to dislike ratio on them videos. My dislikes are so high, and then slowly and gradually I made another video, and then I made another video, and the likes and dislikes, the likes started becoming way higher than my dislikes. People finally have seen Ellen for the twat she is, and now apparently she wants to end it all. I have no sympathy, I have nothing, especially now today's video things get even worse. I didn't think they could, but more accusations and claims are being made. But first, let's see, according to the New York Post, why Ellen DeGeneres wants to end her talk show. A source at Telepictures told DailyMail.com that the host is telling executive at Telepictures and Warner Bros. that she has had enough and wants to walk away from the show. She feels she can't go on, and the only way to recover her personal brand from this is to shut down the show. The truth is, she knew what was going on. It's her show. The buck stops with her. She can blame every executive under the sun, but Ellen is ultimately the one to blame. So wait a minute. If Ellen DeGeneres is hanging up the show, surely that means there's a replacement. Oh, wait, so who's replacing Ellen? James Corden lined up to replace Ellen DeGeneres. Oh my god. No, why? Why? James Corden? Are you dumb? I've made a Hollywood Psycho. The first one was on Ellen. The second one was on this prick. He is just as bad as Ellen. If anything, he advocated for writers to get less pay, late night writers. He treats his employees just as bad and treats people just as bad. He admitted himself that he had a problem with it. Remember that time James Corden showed up to a private WGA meeting to advocate for lower pay grade for late night writers? I'd like to state once again for the record that I went to a WGA meeting for only late night writers, and James Corden showed up without any of his staffers to advocate for a lower pay grade for late night writers. I was invited, as were they. I have no idea why none of them went. This is also strange to me. It was a good intentioned suggestion. All it was an idea, a way to try and help. I'm sorry you didn't see it as this. Have a great day. He still hasn't disputed the points that he was advocating for lower pay. You have a great day too. An employer showing up to a writers guild meeting to advocate that his show pay less to new writers is self-evidently disgusting and ridiculous. That's what I said you did, and you confirmed it in these responses. James said, I showed up as a writer to stand alongside writers. I will continue to do so. Not one person in the meeting said, wait, are you trying to pay writers less? Not one. It was discussed at length how to create more first job opportunities for talented, passionate people, in which Jack finishes this all off with, you create job opportunities for talented, passionate people by hiring them and paying them the minimum your guild has negotiated. I was offended by what you said, and I know a few other people were, even if they didn't raise it to someone with hiring power directly to their face. And James stayed silent after that. No response, no comeback. Big Puss from Cats is gonna be the new host. Why? Oh yeah, replace one psycho with another. Great. Everyone hates James Corden. James Corden is the worst. And now he's lined up to do Ellen. Let's have a look. What's this article saying? It better not be credible. The Carpool Karaoke King is being seen as a long-term successor to the 62-year-old who's been embroiled in a row over bullying allegations. The source told The Sun on Sunday, this issue has fast-tracked everything and made everyone look at the future today. James Corden was being eyed for Ellen's job in the long term before any of this came to light. Now this shocking new development places a spotlight on the next step. James and his team have been trailblazers in modern TV, taking once considered graveyard chat show into a cutting-edge format with huge online... Okay, whatever. His contract lasts only until 2022, so yeah, whatever. Please, just cancel the Ellen show. Just cancel it forever. No replacement. We don't want the James Corden show. We don't want any of that. I would really hate that. Genuinely, go watch my James Corden video. He is just as bad. Just when you think you're doing something, just when you think you take the dub, just when you think victory's in sight, they throw a curveball of James Corden, big puss puss. However, focusing back on Ellen, there have been more accusations since my last video. More things have come out that I want to talk about. Firstly, celebrities are starting to confirm that Ellen is not who she says she is. When Ellen made her apology, Brad Garrett, an actor, tweeted out saying, "Sorry, but it comes from the top at Ellen's show. No more than one who were treated horribly by her. Common knowledge." Brad Garrett has appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show 6 times, apparently, between 2004 and 2007. And then Leah Thompson, the Back to the Future star, corroborated his claims and commented on his tweet by saying, "True story it is." So now we have actual celebrities who have been on the Ellen show also confirming that she's horrible. Been saying this for 2 years. And it'll be interesting to see now, following this story, what celebrities, especially the A-listers, which ones take Ellen's side and which ones actually come out like these two say, you know what, Ellen really was a bit of a prick. But BuzzFeed again broke another story. Dozens of former Ellen show employees say executive producer engaged in rampant sexual misconduct and harassment. It is just spiraling out of control at this point. One ex-employee said head writer and executive producer Kevin Lehman asked him if he could give him a hand job or perform oral sex in a bathroom at a company party in 2013. Another said they separately saw Lehman grab a production assistant's penis. In May 2017, another former employee also said she saw Lehman grope a production assistant in a car and kiss his neck. Nearly a dozen former employees who ranged from long-time senior level employees to production assistants said it was also common for Lehman to make sexually explicit comments in the office, like pointing out male colleagues' bulges in their crotches or ask them questions like, "Are you a top or a bottom?" It's masked in sarcasm, but it's not sarcasm, a former employee said. BuzzFeed News spoke to 36 former employees, many of whom independently corroborated incidents of harassment, sexual misconduct, and assault from top producers like Lehman. All of the ex-employees, many of whom had voluntarily left the show, asked to remain anonymous out of fear of retribution. Another former employee said co-executive producer Jonathan Norman groomed him over a period of time by taking him to concerts and other work-related perks, and then one night attempted to perform oral sex on him. 3 of the employees, former colleagues on the show, corroborated that he told them about the incident at the time and said they had discussed it in the years since. "We're young people who are forming our careers and were unfortunately subjected to a toxic work environment as some of our first jobs out of college. And some of us were sexually harassed, and that's what was shaping our careers our first year out of school." In a statement after publication Thursday night, Norman said he is 100% denying these allegations. He says, "I've never had a single complaint against me in my career. I've never groomed anyone. I've never done anything to harm another staff member, ever. The person I believe you're referring to has ulterior motives for bringing down the show and has been acting with malice towards the show." Another long-time former employee who also worked with DeGeneres said the talk show host doesn't want to know about what goes on behind the scenes. Nobody wants to rock the boat because she is essentially the show's brand. She knows, the former employee said, she knows shit goes on, but also she doesn't want to hear it. Damn. What is going on in the Ellen show? Obviously, so many former employees coming forward with stories saying how toxic the work environment is. Now, even more serious allegations coming about. If this is true, it's so messed up. Who could you trust anymore in Hollywood? How could you trust any show if the show that's main mantra is be kind, treat people equally, treat people fairly, is doing shit like this behind the scenes? Where's the authenticity these days with any of these shows? Anything. It's all just bullshit. It is. And Ellen stepping down, I'm glad. The fact this is happening, Ellen would have known. Ellen obviously hired people, but ultimately, like this article says, it's her show, it's her brand. She needs to take responsibility for it. Now, apparently, after these serious accusations came out, Ellen DeGeneres show executive producer Ed Glavin expected to exit amid allegations. All this article says is Glavin is expected to be among the staffers fired after Warner Media's investigation into the toxic workplace allegations against the show's production team. We already went over the claims. 2 sources told THR that Glavin is expected to be fired. Once he's out, it will be like a new day, one source said. The source added that DeGeneres was shielded from Glavin's handling or mishandling of staff. Other producers are expected to be fired as well. Well, I hope Ellen gets fired too, but don't replace Ellen with big puss puss. I can't have it. I can't have James Corden replacing Ellen. You're going in the complete wrong direction by taking James Corden on. This story has just got crazier and crazier over the years. And I'm not going to be surprised if more comes out about this show. I really do think it will. I think a lot more will come out. But how could Ellen keep going? How could she stay on the air? How could she keep being on TV after all of this? After all this hate, after everything coming out, people saying she really isn't this person who preaches be kind. She came to study it for 17 years. Absolute bullshit. She has to be the biggest fraud in Hollywood. One of them, at least. One of the biggest frauds. And it's great to see her true colors finally getting exposed. This will most likely be my final video on this Ellen topic. If you've enjoyed this series, my videos on Ellen, please leave a like if you have. I know this one was short, a bit more just of an update, but, you know, there's a lot going on. Ellen might be leaving, James Corden, new allegations. I had to cover it. Thank you so much for the support recently. You guys have been amazing. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you're enjoying the content. More to come. This hoodie is my own merchandise, BB apparel. This is only going to be available for a few more days, and then it is gone forever. We also have t-shirts because it's warm out, short sleeve t-shirts, long sleeve teacups, cups, mugs, phone cases, printed on Champion hoodies. These hoodies are amazing. We've got print on the back, super comfy. Go check them out right now. Get them before they go forever. If you manage to get any, tweet me at Kavos at YT, tweet me a receipt, blur out your address though. Guys, we're so close to 100K on Twitter. If you like Twitter, if you want to keep up to date with my videos, just go, link in the description, follow the Twitter, get it to 100K. Come on, we're so close. Also, my Instagram, DM me on Instagram. Gonna follow people on Instagram as well who buy some of this limited edition merch. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, fuck off.